You've been running for years. Maybe you didn't notice it at first. Maybe it started silently, quietly, woven into the background of your life. You stay busy. You stay distracted. You fill your days with noise, social media, work, responsibilities, people, obligations, anything that keeps your mind from going silent. Because when the world gets quiet, something inside you begins to speak. A feeling, a memory, a fear, a truth you've been avoiding. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." You're not running from life. You're running from what life has awakened inside you. From emotions you never learned to hold. From wounds you never learned to name. From pain you never learned to understand. You run because slowing down feels dangerous. You run because being still feels overwhelming. You run because silence brings you face to face with the parts of yourself you locked away years ago. You avoid sadness because it feels like drowning. You avoid anger because it feels forbidden. You avoid loneliness because it feels unbearable. You avoid fear because it reminds you of all the moments in your past that felt unsafe. You run not because you are weak, but because once upon a time, running was the only way you knew how to survive. This video is not here to judge you. It's here to gently guide you toward the truth. Your feelings are not your enemy. Your avoidance is not failure. Your emotions are not too much. You're simply carrying pain that was never given space to heal. And now, it is time to stop running. Not to confront your feelings with force, but to meet them with understanding. This is where your journey begins.
No one avoids feelings for no reason. Avoidance is a story, a long one, written inside you long before you ever became conscious of it. When you were a child, you felt everything deeply. Children don't filter emotions. They don't hide sadness. They don't minimize fear. They don't pretend. But children learn very quickly which emotions are allowed and which ones make the adults around them uncomfortable. Maybe when you cried, you were told, "Stop it, there's nothing to cry about." Maybe when you were afraid, you were told, "Don't be weak." Maybe when you were angry, you were punished. Maybe when you were overwhelmed, you were ignored. So your nervous system learned a lesson. Certain emotions are dangerous. Certain truths are unacceptable. Certain fears must be buried. And slowly, you began to disconnect from yourself. Jung called this disowned part of you the shadow, the feelings, needs, and truths you pushed into the dark because expressing them didn't feel safe. And now, years later, you avoid for the same reason you once hid, because you don't feel safe with your own emotions. You weren't taught how to feel. You were taught how to suppress. You weren't taught how to sit with discomfort. You were taught how to escape it. You weren't taught how to understand your inner world. You were taught how to silence it. So when loneliness comes, you distract. When sadness comes, you numb. When fear comes, you run. When anger comes, you shut down. And still, buried beneath all that avoidance, your inner world waits. Not to punish you, not to overwhelm you, but to finally be acknowledged. Because your emotions aren't trying to hurt you, they're trying to help you heal.
Avoided emotions don't disappear. They wait. They hide. They build pressure. And eventually, they find a way out. They leak through irritation, through anxiety, through stress, through sudden exhaustion, through emotional numbness,
through empty relationships, through self-sabotage. Running from your emotions creates a life that constantly chases relief but never finds peace. You think the feeling is the threat, but the real threat is your relationship with the feeling. Sadness becomes heavier the longer you avoid it. Fear becomes louder the longer you silence it. Anger becomes sharper the longer you push it down. Loneliness becomes deeper the more you distract yourself. Avoidance is a temporary escape with a permanent cost: the loss of connection to your true self. You cannot heal what you refuse to look at. You cannot integrate what you always run from. You cannot understand what you constantly silence. And yet, none of this makes you broken. It makes you human. Your avoidance isn't a flaw. It's a message, a signal, a survival strategy your younger self created because no one taught you another way. But now you're older, stronger, more aware, and the emotions you avoided for years are ready to be heard, not to destroy you, but to free you.
There is a moment, subtle but powerful, when you finally stop running. Not because you feel brave, but because running has become too exhausting. You sit down, you breathe, you let the feeling you've avoided for years take one small step closer. Sadness, fear, anger, shame, loneliness, grief, old wounds, old memories. And what you discover is surprising. The feeling is not as big as you imagined. It is not as dangerous as you believed. It is not a storm. It is a whisper, a message from your inner world saying, "I've been waiting for you." This is what Jung called integration, the moment you reclaim the parts of yourself you abandoned. To feel an emotion is not to be overwhelmed by it. To acknowledge a fear is not to be consumed by it. To let sadness rise is not to drown in it. Being present with your emotions is the opposite of being controlled by them. You can meet anger without exploding. You can meet sadness without collapsing. You can meet fear without running. When you turn toward your emotions, your soul says, "Finally." Avoidance creates chaos. Awareness creates clarity. You begin to realize your emotions were never the enemy. Your fear of them was. When you stop running, your inner world stops chasing, and healing begins. Emotions are not problems. They are information. They are messengers. They are guides. Every feeling you've avoided has something to teach you. Your sadness is telling you where you've been carrying heartbreak. Your anger is telling you where your boundaries were crossed. Your fear is telling you where healing is needed. Your loneliness is telling you where connection was missing. Your anxiety is telling you how long you've been running. Your emotions are not here to punish you. They're here to communicate with you. Jung believed that your symptoms are your soul trying to heal itself. The pain isn't random. The discomfort isn't meaningless. There is wisdom hiding inside every feeling you push away. When you listen, everything changes. You realize sadness is not weakness, it's honesty. You realize anger is not dangerous, it's protection. You realize fear is not failure, it's memory. You realize loneliness is not emptiness, it's longing. You realize numbness is not indifference, it's overload. The feelings you run from are the truths that will set you free. Take a deep breath. Slow down. Listen. Your emotions are not monsters. They are not threats. They are not punishments. They are forgotten parts of you waiting to return home. You don't have to run anymore. You don't have to hide. You don't have to fear the depth of your own heart. You are capable of feeling deeply without falling apart. You are capable of holding pain without drowning. You are capable of meeting your past without reliving it. You are capable of healing what you've avoided for so long. This journey is not about fixing yourself. It is about understanding yourself. It is about reconnecting with the parts of you that were abandoned, silenced, or shamed. The moment you stop running, you start returning to your truth, to your strength, to your inner peace. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not dramatic or flawed or too emotional. You are healing. You are awakening. You are remembering who you were before the world taught you to be afraid of your own feelings. Your emotions are not the enemy. Avoidance is not your fate. This is the moment you step into your wholeness. Stop running. Turn inward. You are safe now, and you are ready to feel.